Have you been to Comic-Con before?
No, I never have, no.
Have you heard stories?
No, I've seen Galaxy Quest. That's sort of like my concept. I'm waiting to go out and meet the Trekkies and all that kind of thing, you know.
Alright, you're back for a third time as Jonathan in Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. How does Jonathan get mixed up in the mess this time around?
Well, it sort of happens around him. I think Jonathan's one of those guys that no matter how much he tries to stay out of trouble, it just sort of happens there around him, and he kind of constantly has to deal with that and avoid it. You know, Jonathan's very much a flight guy. Fight or flight. He's the fight guy, I'm the flight guy. So I just try and avoid it.
How is Jonathan's relationship with his sister, his brother-in-law, and his nephew evolved over the 3 films?
I think it's interesting that there's been a gap of quite a few years between the second one and this one, and Jonathan's kind of distanced himself from them as much as he possibly could. I think his sense of preservation has let him try and keep Rick O'Connell at a very, very long arm's length, and unfortunately O'Connell comes and visits. What can you do?
You've always been one of the greatest sources of humor in these films, but what I've always thought has been great has been the moments where Jonathan suddenly steps up and courage, fills him whether he wants it to or not. Does he have any great moments like that in this movie?
Yeah, actually there's a couple, and at some point even towards the end you'll find out he even gets quite blasé with it. So and saves the day. Jonathan is actually the big hero of the film. Forget Jet Li and Brendan Fraser and all of those like kick-ass guys. What you need is a nice big bomb. Just throw it in somebody's lap. That'll do the trick.
The Mummy films are filled with action, adventure, and excitement. What was it like going back to, getting back into all that stunt work again?
The truth is, it's a lot of fun. You get up and you go to work and you're pretending to be in the Himalayas and you're pretending to get chased by all these bad guys and you're shooting and fighting. It's kind of like being a kid and just living out some childish fantasy. It's like a game that you used to spend all summer playing at school,
Any moment of the film that fans should be sitting on the edge of their seat waiting to see?
Every time I come on, I'd watch it. I know my mum will.
Alright. Well, John, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.